What's up, fam? Welcome to another episode of the King's Vibe podcast. So today we are finishing up our series on networking, and I have with me a friend of mine. We'll let her introduce herself, but we're gonna take a look at where she is right now, what she does, and how networking is fused into all of those factors. Thank you very much for supporting us, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment on our YouTube so we can bring you more. And make sure you hit the notification button so you can get the notification for all of our videos. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
You know, I'm here, doing well.
That's great. Hi.
Yeah?
So hi everyone. My name is Levy. I live in Atlanta. Just like what Kwame said, that networking has brought me a long way because I started networking not realizing since I was like 17 because it led me to different phases of my life and what I wanted to do.
You said 17?
Yeah, that was like my first job.
Okay.
Yeah. So my first boss, who I'm actually still friends with today, he's like kind of like a mentor. And he always guides me if I need to network with other people. So I kind of like used it as a way of being friends with everybody. So when I worked there, I worked at a candy shop. So I used the candy that I had to eat, and I used to give it to the football players. So the football players were kind of like my protection if I needed assistance for things.
Like physical protection?
No, if I had a flat tire.
Ah, okay.
They came along to change the flat tire.
Okay.
My battery died. They changed my battery. Or if I needed a ride home, they came in handy for that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you live in one of the biggest cities, in America. I would assume that networking is pretty big in Atlanta.
Yeah.
How does that work though? Is it because there's so many people you have to know somebody to kind of get a good job, or how does networking kind of fuse into a big city?
So I moved there about 2 years ago. So I actually fell upon the job and got the job. But I've networked with different people in different departments. So it gave me an idea of where I want to work later if I just choose to leave my department, because we have like 25 departments that I can go to.
Okay, within your job?
Within the organization.
Okay.
So if I want to go to plastics, I can go hang out with plastics because I know the doctor who works at plastics. If I don't want to go to plastics and go hang out in general surgery, I can do that.
Okay.
So I kind of know everybody. So if I need something or I need a favor, they always come in handy for different things I need. Like if I need a recommendation letter, or if I always ask them for suggestions. Hey, I'm really interested in this position. Do you really think I should go? They're like, no, don't do it. It's a heavy, burdensome department. It's going to stress you out. And then you end up learning, you get to become friends with these people. So you get to know their story. And I'm always interested in knowing someone's story.
So when it comes to the networking that you have with these people, did you have to work with them first to build that networking, or?
I started networking with them when I needed something for my job.
Okay.
So then we end up being like a little chit chat. Hey, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I have my master's. Are you going back for your master's? Yeah, I actually have my master's in this. Well, I suggest you do this because I should have known if I did this. So we kind of like help each other along the way.
Okay, so for somebody who has a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, do you think that just your degree alone was enough to get you connected to the job that you have, or you think that knowing people was important, not just the degree?
It was knowing people.
Okay.
The degree, it helped kind of way because it kind of helped you, but it was like knowing people from different walks of life, because you have all these organizations that have like certificate programs and they offer different activities and stuff that you can do, and you get to know other people. Like they have like organizations like, human resources or something like that, close to that. You can, go to those events because sometimes they're free, but before COVID, you could go. Now things have changed, so you have to do things a little bit differently. So they do like Zoom stuff. And you always got to keep your mind enriched because they have all this important information that can lead you to meet somebody that can help you along the way. That leading you to the ultimate goal that you want to do, because you'll meet some great people along the way.
So it is very important that you get your degree, cool, but it is also very necessary to know people and network.
Yeah.
Is that kind of?
Yeah.
So, is that would you say that's just for your line of work, or When you compare yourself to the other people that you work with, do you think that they also use networking to kind of get to where they are?
Yeah, I think it goes a lot. It goes a full circle.
Okay.
Because I have a friend. She's the IT support at NASA, and I helped her get a job because I randomly met someone. I was like, oh, I randomly met this guy at some event I went to. I was like, my friend is really interested in IT, and she likes to do surveillance and da 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 da. Told her all about him. He gave me his business card. Told him call him because he knows all about you. So that's how I network for her. So whenever I find interesting stuff from my friends, I'm like, hey, look, I went to this event. You should really check this guy out. I know you're interested in it. You should connect with this person.
So you networked for your friend
Unintentionally.
What do you mean unintentionally?
It was not meant. It was just we were just having a conversation, like we're having a conversation now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, my friend's interested in doing something like that, and then that's how it led to me networking with him, so she could get the job now.
And she got the job.
And she got the job.
Boom. I mean, you have a job for me too?
I don't know what you're interested in.
I'll figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But you heard that, she through her network got a job for a friend of hers, and I'm assuming your friend already had the credentials for that job.
She did.
But the networking piece was very necessary for her to land that job.
Yeah.
Right. So if you had to tell people, say people who are going to school, right, working a certificate or a credential, whatever it is, right, and you had to give them a piece of advice as far as networking goes, what would you tell them?
I mean, get to know everyone, because you never know who's going to help you along the way professionally. Because the reason why I say you never know who's listening, and never know who's going to take time to have a conversation with you. And that can either it helps you or it guides you into getting to that ultimate thing that you really want. So that's why networking is very important.
Okay. Get to know people. Know your stuff, but know people. We're gonna wrap it up, but before we go, we've talked about reputation in our old videos, and we started a series about networking. And do you think that reputation and networking have something to do with each other?
Yeah, because reputation is your brand, and everybody's building a brand, so you have to build your reputation. So if you don't have a great reputation, people gonna know about you, especially in business or whatever field that you're in, because this world is so small, you never know who knows you. So you have to make a perfect brand for yourself.
So build a good reputation while you network.
Yep.
Should one of them trump the other, or?
No, it should go 50-50, because you don't want to overdo it. You also want to keep yourself like even. Like you want to build your brand and have a reputation, but you also don't want to be known as that one person. Oh yeah, he has a reputation for this. He talks too much or he does too much. So you want to just make it even, like, oh yeah, I know about that person. That person's really smart. That person knows what he's doing. He has all these certificates and everything. Because you want to be the sleeping lion. Like, you creep up on someone.
Sleeping lion.
Yeah. You want to creep up on people. Like, my boss gave me that nickname. She goes, people sleep on you because you know a lot, but you act like you don't know, but you really do know. That's why you just got to, people have to know that you're sleeping on your skills, but then you creep up on them.
Okay. So, you work in the public health field?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And let's talk about this last job that you have in Atlanta.
Okay.
Right? You said you started 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Did it start through a reputation, or would you say networking?
It wasn't. It just was just so happened. Nothing. It just so happened she read my resume and she called me, and I impressed her.
Okay. So this person, whoever hired you, didn't know anything about you.
No.
So you had to build a reputation from scratch.
Yeah.
Okay. So be mindful of the reputation you build. Obviously she said that she didn't have any reputation. With the person that hired her, she didn't have any reputation, so she had to build one from scratch. And you know how it could have went if she had blew off that opportunity. We're gonna wrap it up. Do you have any departing words for our viewers and people that's listening to our series of networking?
Just keep networking and learning different things about what you're interested in.
Okay. Keep networking and learn different things about what you're interested in.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Thank you very much for sticking around, and we definitely appreciate your time. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. Put your put your comments in there and let us know how you network, how you landed your current job or your previous job, or how other people have done it. But thank you very much. Make sure you hit the notification button so you can get all of our videos as we upload them. Thank you and take care.